Hello. Okay, and then the music stopped. Hello, guys and girls. If anybody here, let me just tweet out. Let's try and do it with this one. Oh. And let's post in here. Hi, everyone. Let's see if the chat works today. Because that has been a problem. It's still not working. I think it's YouTube that have a problem. But anyway, hello everybody. You can hear me. I'm playing a Christmas playlist from Stream Beats. Royalty-free music, and I haven't really used this before because now it is, 1st of December, so it's Christmas-like. And so we're going with this. It's not super Christmas, but lo-fi Christmas. Anyway, let me check something quickly because this chat thing. Then I know the screen is black right now. I just need to check something here. It's so freaking annoying. This chat thing isn't working. It should be enabled and everything. Anyway, so yes, there's a julestjerne in the window because it's 1st of December. So I also have a. But yeah, not gonna wear that. Anyway, okay, now the chat is working. Woohoo! Perfect. Anyway, what are your opinions of the Romanian's birthday? I have no opinion or comment on that because I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, so today. Okay, now it's upbeat. I'm still struggling with this. Well, on experimental, for the ones of you who don't know it, I have put up the latest version of the game on experimental branch on Steam, and that supports custom maps. I have a few modders that are creating custom maps for a closed workshop right now, but as soon as this goes out to everybody in a few weeks, hopefully these maps will also be transferred to the real workshop in the game, so you can get all your old mods and all the new maps, and hopefully a lot of new maps in the future. Anyway, I'm struggling with the weather stuff in the new version because I want to enable the mod creators to be able to change parts of the weather. Now how foggy, how windy, then the ambient sound and stuff like that. And it's actually working, you could say. They can do that. The problem is that the way the system that I'm using for the weather and all these things kind of saves these changes. So if one map have a very foggy look and you change to another map, it will also have a very foggy look unless that custom map changes the fog settings. But yeah, so I'm struggling a bit with that. It's not doing what I wanted to do. So to get back and get some energy and some morale boost for me to continue, a good idea that I'm always using is to go and finish some of the lower hanging fruits, meaning some tasks that is I can actually do and complete. Well, let's see, but I hope. So that's what we're gonna do today. Also, the other one is not very fun to look at, but this thing might actually be better streaming content because it's more relatable for you guys. So let's jump over here. This is more Christmas-like. So if you are on the experimental branch, you might have noticed that in the last update I changed the camera a bit in the main menu. So that's all good, and I did that to kind of get a new vibe here, of just get a new kind of look on the menu. So I just moved the camera from basically over here to over here, looking that way. The problem is that, as you can see here, if I turn off the light stuff and post-processing, as you can see here, the city that I'm using for the main menu is kind of not, yeah, it only has the stuff basically that you can see. And I'm doing this so obviously the map or the main menu loads a bit faster. There's no reason for it to load the entire city if you can only see parts of it. So moving the camera over here, kind of, and I didn't actually see it because my screen is apparently a little darker than other people's, and some people are playing the game and being in the menu for a long time, meaning the weather turns more daylight-ish, and then you can see that there's a big void over here with nothing in it. So I'm thinking of just closing off this gap by basically extending these buildings over here or something like that, but that's what I'm gonna work on right now. But before we get to that, let's see if what people are saying, any questions or anything. Why don't you put on the Nissehu? To be honest, because I'm not really a fan of streamers that put on a funny hat just for the funny look of it. You know, I have already put it on at home here, but we had some guests the other day, because I have no problem on looking kind of stupid, and this Nissehu is a kind of a funny thing, I think, but wearing it on stream is kind of a, yeah, I don't know. I might do it also so I can spare you from a little forehead here, but not today. I wear the Nissehu at 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, my youngest kid had a Christmas sweater on all day to school today. Ricky says, when the big update is out, will you make some more fireworks for 2023? Well, big update, that is the update that is coming on here in a few weeks is the one that is currently on experimental, but I'm still working on these kind of smaller things. And if I can't get that weather thing to work, I will have to just pull it back and wait and fix it afterwards. The big thing to this December, and I will do a post about that and all stuff like that. The main thing is the custom map support, and that's a very big thing actually. The loading of map is now done in a much more smarter way. So maps load, well, the first time they load as fast and as slow as they did before, but on the second time you start any map, it will load a lot faster because it's not loading in all the mods again. So these are the two major things on top of my head. There are also a lot of other stuff, but these are the major ones. So that's the big update this year. I'm also hoping to be able to do a 2023 cake like I did the other years. But besides that 2023 cake, I don't actually plan on any fireworks in the near future. I actually want to, because I'm kind of tired of, and also I know a lot more stuff now, so I'm pretty sure I could do it better now. But as the modders are creating so much great fireworks that you can easily adopt into the game, I don't have super much I'm not in a hurry to make more fireworks because there are a lot of out there for the modders. I rather spend my time on some of the other stuff for next year. And if you have looked at the roadmap, one of the big things next year is, drumroll, multiplayer. Let me say, there is no promises that I can put multiplayer into the game. I don't want to promise that, but I will do what I can to get it in the game. And I'm gonna start on it very early on next year, meaning like in a month's time. But don't expect to be able to try it. I will of course share how I'm doing and all that, but it won't be out so you can play it for at least the next year, I think. Because I want to make it as good as I can. And not have any kind of... Well, of course there will be bugs, always be some kind of bugs, but I really want to make it as good as I can, and it's a big challenge to do multiplayer in a game like this with all these physics stuff flying around and stuff like that. So let's see. Follow along on the channel, follow along on Discord. I'll share the progress, but it will be a while before you can try that one. He said the thing. Yeah, finally we are getting to a point where we can do that. There's also a lot of other stuff I would like to. I want to update the workshop. I want to do controller support. I want to redo the UI. I want to make the inventory better because the inventory is not at all built to have so much fireworks that we actually can have. I think, what is it, Kelto size? It's above 1,500 pieces of fireworks or something like that we have. If you install everything from the mod from the workshop. So yeah. So that's pretty interesting. So I think next year I will do kind of major thing will be multiplayer, and then in parallel I might work on some of the other stuff like updating the workshop, because that UI and the way it's handled is not super great, and you know it's lacking in some cases, and it's not always downloading updates and some annoying things like that. So that's something I also want to fix in the current version while working on the multiplayer on the side. But I'm one person, so, and I also have a full-time job, so yeah, it's hard to do everything. But this switching between the things is kind of, could also be kind of what I'm doing now, where I'm stuck with one thing that is kind of really annoying. And then sometimes it's a good thing to switch to another thing, work on that for a bit, and then get back to the other one. So yeah. Let's see. Let's get back to... let me check something first here. So yeah. So next year gonna be very, very exciting. I'm really looking forward to get started with this multiplayer thing. But anyway, let's fix the menu so we don't have that big void here that Keltosar keeps complaining about. So I'm thinking, let's see. So this is the view here, and it's very clear that we have a problem here. So my first thought was just to let's remove all of these. Let me just check something. I don't have any pending changes. I don't, so there's no problem. So let me go in and delete a lot of stuff that we don't need. Okay. That's a little Christmassy. Bam. So now we want to do the... So we want to extend that. We want to remove these. So this is me building a city. And then we want to turn on the... where is that now? Tools. Where is my... I used to have this... Okay, that's very Christmassy. What? There used to be this snapping tool. Not the built-in one here. But what is it called? Progress. Why? Is that really the latest version? Progress, yeah, exactly, Amnesty. Yeah, it's in the experimental, I know, but seriously, hasn't it been updated since 2020? But anyway, it used to be in here. Why isn't it? Progress. Window. Boom, there it is. Okay. Can I move it? No, I can't, but I can move this one. Okay, perfect. Turn it on, yep. And then, I don't know why is it showing. What? Okay, this one's like that. Okay, so we can duplicate this one and then I can move it like that. Yep, and I can move it like that. I can move it like that, and here we go. Boom. This is me building a city. Boom. Hey, and the chat is working today. I don't know, I guess maybe it's turned off by default in new version here, because this one is actually placed on top of it by default. I don't know. Anyways, so now we have this, and then we can also, I don't know why I have this building over here. Pretty sure you can't see that. Again, saving stuff that we can't see anyway. And we're not gonna see that because I'm gonna take... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's... So how much of this is... Okay, so this is a thing. This is a thing. Jesus Christ. Okay, all these details... Whoops. All these details nobody's gonna see anyway, but I can't help it. Whoops. And let's include the stairs too. Boom. Boom. I could do the outline. Is this on? It is already outlined. So there we have a full building. Also, let's include this one. Oh, that's separate. Oh, Jesus. Like that. Okay. So we can do like this and then duplicate it and then boom. Nice. New house. Ah, it's the same color. That doesn't look good. So we move it. Let's move it over here. And then we take this one. Not with that. Something like that. And then we move that over here. And then we can delete this one, and we can take this one, and then we can move that over. Boom. Ah, but see how it snaps. Then we just need one more. Can we see them? Lol. See what, Ricky? Hello, Shilmtak. So bad as these names. Goma to you. Hello. So what should we do with the last one? See if there is anything. There is this one down here. Yeah, let me take this one. Boom, and then. So this is how we close the gap. Ah, damn it! It's too wide. Why is? Okay, no problem, no problem. We can just. This one can move a little. And then we can... This is not the best way of doing this, I think. And then we need all the stairs. It's much easier if I combined them under a parent node. That would have been a lot easier. But... Isn't it? Now I can do it, but then is it like we can take set as parent, select children, create I just thought there was some kind of way you can set them as parent. Hello, Leafed Viking. Make parent. No, that's we don't want to make them all parent. Make parent. What does that do? No, not no. I just thought there was kind of a shortcut for putting these under a. I know there's this default parent, but that's another thing. Select zone, also another thing. Prefab, we don't select root. Nope, that's not what we want. Create empty. Will that? Nope, it just creates it under that. We don't want that. Anyway, I'm soon done. This is it. Boom. Okay, that's good enough. If we look here, we won't see these details anyway. So it doesn't matter. So now we can see, we can maybe make it a bit more daylight so we can see. Okay, we also have kind of a gap over here. So we need something there too. Okay, we can't. It depends on how wide it is. We could build some buildings around that, or we could just. Could also leave it like that, because, you know. Yeah, but I don't want to add the Cody thing because, well, I can't have all that. I don't want to load all that fireworks in the main menu because it takes some time. But I could, of course, take the. I could place the model, of course. We could do that. So is that environment? Is that the... No, that's not the city. There it is. So we can set this as default parent. So when I'm dragging in stuff in a moment, it will get in here. Where is it? Over here. We could also actually, now that we are not looking this way anymore, we could also delete these. Because we can't see that anyway. And what if we make it a very wide screen? Ah, okay. If you have a very, very, very wide screen, you can see it here. But Okay. Let me be smart here. Let's go back. Why don't we just move this stuff? Whoops. But it should also... Okay. What? Okay. We need to clear this. So I don't actually think we want that occlusion calling in here in this map, because the camera is not really moving and I'm placing the stuff in front of the camera that we want to see. So yeah, we could do something like this. I should so much have put them in some parent notes so I didn't have to select everything when I needed to move them around. But hey, that would have been too easy. Okay, no. Okay, so this one is actually the parent of this one. Do like this, and we have that one here. Something like that, and we can actually do a copy of it and then move it over here, so we have some distance here. Oh. So this is how you design a menu. Ta-da! The big voids are gone. And the map now looks like this. So let's do like this, and boom and bam. Let's take back to nighttime here. So that's more it. Let's try and start that up just to see how it looks. How are you gliding around the scene like that? When you hold the right mouse button down, you can look around, and then you can use ASDW to fly up and down and to the side. And you can select stuff like this one and then hit F, and then you will go into close on that. And yeah, so you can do like this. And the settings is set up here how you wanna, if it should accelerate. Now it accelerates, so when I move it, it speeds up. But if I remove this, it just keeps going at the same pace. Then I can do something like this. This is the fly mode you want to have in game, right? We will get to that. So here we are. But this is how it looks in game. That's okay. My screen is a little dark and I'm blinded by this key light, so let me see. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay. At least it's much better than before, where we had this void there in the middle. So let me check this in. And this is actually a pretty good, if you are kind of a... Wait a second. Okay, I can... Okay, I just checked something in wrongly and needed in another branch, and now it's over here. Okay, perfect. So this is actually a good idea as a game, you know, when you're doing something where you kind of get stuck. Not that I was stuck, but I was kind of, it was annoying that I couldn't make this work. And then sometimes it's a good idea to just do something else that you actually can finish, because that these smaller success, this little success of completing something often fuel the motivation and energy to come back and fix the other problem. So I often do this when I'm kind of stuck in something. I just go back, fix something that is fixable, and then I'm ready again. Let me check. And let's see if we can manage to fix one more thing. Because I actually have to go and not too far. Oh yeah, that one could be, but I can't make that today. Yeah, there is one thing here. Okay, streetlights in city. As you might have seen, there is a new I don't know if you've seen that, but in the new version, the lights in the cities turn on and off depending on what time of day you are. Yeah, what the time is. So so let's see. Yeah, okay, we can. Yeah, let me first show that. So if you look at the street lamps here, they will turn off when it becomes light and turn on when it becomes dark again. And while loads, my browser won't do that. But the amnesty, it only works when you are holding down the right mouse button on the scene panel here. We need a Christmas menu. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I actually have some assets for that because I have the. Yeah, that's correct. I need to add some Christmas stuff to the menu. I'll note that. I'm not gonna decorate the entire game with it, but the main menu I can do that. I don't have time to do it in the other maps right now, but I know somebody who made a mod that can do that. So so let's see. Look at the chat. Yeah, sorry. Relax me now. Yeah. So anyway, Christmas menu. I will add some Christmas stuff. I have some things from the office pack of Indie Studios. Yeah. The 2023 cake going off in the menu. Yes, that would be fun too. Except I have to make it first. But I'll make that at some point. What's the main fix today? The main fix for today was the menu, and now the street lamps here. Because as you can see here, If we do like this, the lamps will shut off. Not too easy to see when it goes from night to day, but now the other way around, they turn on again. Tiny detail, but something that looks pretty cool. The problem is these don't do that. And the reason is because the model is not made correctly. So I need to change the model a bit. But very easy to do. So that will be the next fix of fixing these lamps here. Because the reason I can't, it now becomes a very technical, but the reason I can't do that is because these light probes here, the stuff that should be glass, when I hide that to kind of turn off the lamp so it's not glowing, they disappear because there are no others. So I need to make one copy of this model here, and then have it with its normal material, so it's just like turned off, if that makes sense. But I'll do that now. So yeah, so it's very low-hanging fruit today. Nothing too fancy. Be in Blender now. Ooh, that's a while. I'm not even sure I've done anything on this map, or on this computer here. So it's the light. Let's see. Maybe let me do like this while I find it. Where is it? Think. MANIA 3D models. Customize Synthesis Studio. Yes. I think it's this one. Let's see. Yes, might be this one. City. Here we are. It's this one. Oh. Oops. So, and then we get into Blender, and then everything is the other way around, and I can't figure out how to get around. How is it you move that? Like that. Okay. So that's the base, and this is the... I'm not a Blender expert, as you can see. Yeah, I got a new PC like a few months back, so it's a little more buff now. The old one had a hard time, and I couldn't record or live stream while doing anything in the game, in Unity and all that, and it just made the game look completely terrible because it was lacking all the time, but it was really only because my computer couldn't handle all these applications. So yeah, I got a new machine. Unity, Blender is easy. Unity is the easy part for me. So let's see, it's actually gonna be pretty easy, this one, because I'm basically just gonna duplicate this one. If I could remember how to do that, is that Control D maybe? Nope. Shift D? Nope. Alt D? No. D? No. Jesus Christ, come on. How do I duplicate this one? Okay, copy maybe? That was too hard. What? No. Okay, I need this one. It is object mode. Copy objects, duplicate objects, Shift D, that's what I did. Come on. D? Okay, I need to be in here. Perfect. So now we have this one. So then we can actually, that's a bad name. We could call it prop light pole glass glowing. And then we could call the other one glass not glowing. Just like, let's call it not glowing. So then we have the difference, and then we can see if I can remember how I do this. And then I export it to FBX, and then I don't have that anymore. Ooh, active collection, that's this one. And we only want to have the mesh and other. I don't know what the other is. Mesh, maybe other. And then it's something like this, and yeah, something like that. Let's see where it's placed. What? Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's in the custom polygon city. Okay, model, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. What? Let's together look at me not being able to do this. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna go to this here. Assets. Art. Models. Custom poly. City. Jesus Christ. Separated. Boom. And then, whoops. We say this and we say active collection. Apply. And we override this one. Boom. Wish me luck. So hopefully, yeah. Perfect. So now we have this one with this one, and we have the okay. Yeah, and that's fine. Maybe we should, I don't know if that's necessary. Yeah, okay. So we have the glass and we have the glowing one. So the glowing one needs the light material, yes, and this one needs this one. So that's this one and this one. Boom. And then when we turn off this one, then they turn out. Ah, nice. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense for anybody, but now I can turn them on and off. Oh, on and off. Boom, boom. By hiding that part of the model. So, how to do that? Well, we have a new script called something like fireworks, MANIA, behavior, other, day-night cycle, and amnesty. Now pay attention here, because this is the event stuff that I was talking about yesterday. Yes, the same post. Amnesty is asking for post-processing effect. Yes, there are some general post-processing effect on the player, and in general it should look kind of like the others, but it's very much, there's very much if you adjust the ambient light and stuff like that, you can get it to look much better. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. So, Amnesty, pay attention. Oh, go back with the post-processing effect. There are post-processing effect, the same effect on everything. Some of the maps, the built-in maps, might have a slightly change in the color, but it shouldn't really be any. It shouldn't be have any big impact. I'm not even sure they have it anymore after I changed it to this new type of stuff. I know the main menu have a little different looking post-processing effect. But anyway, Amnesty, pay attention, because this is events. These are on day actions and on night actions. But it would look the same if I made them on the fireworks as we chatted about yesterday. We talked just for you other guys. Amnesty have asked for some events on the fireworks, so when you're a modder, you can kind of hook up to these events, like I will show on this one. It would look the same, but it will be different events on fireworks. So you can do stuff whenever the fireworks explode. For instance, a rocket explode or a cake goes off and stuff like that. So by having these events, you can, for instance, make the lid go away on a cake, or you can make the rocket. The actual rocket disappear and only be the stick or something like that. So what I can do here is that you can see over here I have my glass one. That's the one that needs to be turned on when it's daytime, and the glowing one needs to be turned on at nighttime. So what we can do is that I can go up back here again, and then on the day action, I can go in here. I can drag this glass one here, and then say game object, set active, true. And on nighttime, I can do the opposite. Let's see if it works, but this is the idea. So I set the game object to active, false, like not checking off this box. And then we can, so that's the events for hiding and showing the glass part. That's the one that doesn't have this glow. And then of course we need to do the opposite with the other one. So we can go in here and say, okay, when it's day, it needs to take the glow one, and it needs to hide it, so making it like this. And then when it's night, we take the glow part down here, and we take the game object, active, true. What I also put in here is a random delay in seconds. So that's just every time the event fires, these actions will be carried out with a random delay. Default is 0, so there's no delay. But in this case, I set it to 2 seconds so that you get this effect of the lighting, turning on. Because typically in real life, the lights, not all lights turn on at the same time. They do like. So to get that effect, that's why I have this little random thing. So that was the visual that we were going for here. By the way, let me also default it to not be turned on, because I know it starts at nighttime. So we do like that. The other thing is that we also have 2 lights here. That is actually, and why do we have 2 really? Where is it actually located? But why is that over there? Oh, I didn't. It's not centered. Oh. Wait a second. Let me do something. Set origin. No, that's not it. Is it? No. Control Shift. No. Okay. There. Control A. Reset. Transform. Boom. Like that. And then export it again. As you saw, it wasn't in the middle. So let's check if it moves over here. It didn't. And why is this scaled? We don't want that. We don't want it scaled. Okay. Wait. Samuel Games, the winter update is the one I'm currently working on. It's on the experimental branch right now, but it gets out to everybody in a few weeks. Why isn't this? It should reset transfer. Oh, I need to do it. I need to do it on these two, I guess. Maybe. Let's try again. Apply transfer. I can remember the settings. Yeah, exactly. So, why is it? So now at least you can see here that they are not. Now these two are scaled correctly. There's no like weird scaling going on. So that's good. But why isn't it in the middle here? That's really odd. Why is it offset like that? You can see the light is over here, so something is wrong. And I don't know why the light is all the way down here. That's super weird. Oh, by the way, I was actually planning on taking these lights in and adding them here to turn them on and off, but really, because we're turning off this entire game object, we could just do like this. And then we could reset them. I still don't get why it's so freaking weird. And then we can take them up here. Okay, let's... Yes. Okay. It's not that important to place them specific. They should just go up from there. I still don't get why it's all the way over here. That's super weird. Oh, it is. It was... This one was the one that was moved. So it is actually good now. Okay, anyway, sorry to get myself and you confused. Anyway, did you get these events, Amnesty? So, on day action, meaning these events are called when the environment switch to day, it will turn on this one, which is the glass model that is not glowing, and it will turn the other one, the glowing one, off. And under the glowing one, there are the two lights, so as soon as I turn this off, the lights will also stop emitting light. That's the plan, at least. And the same goes for the opposite goes for the night stuff. So let's see. Let's go back here. Let's see if these are placed correctly. They are not at all placed correctly. Okay, they are. Sorry. Why is there always only two? I think we have more in... Where is it? In this over here. There is more here. Yeah. So now they are here, and they should actually shut down when it becomes daytime. Again, you could say it's a weird little detail to spend time on, but that stuff I have to do to make it feel a bit more. You can switch your game to experimental branch, yes. Sure, you said origin. Yeah, but the origin was in the bottom there. It was, I think it was me who didn't, I should have updated the lights, I think. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, Samuel, Konako, Amnesty, Kelkasar, Panini. pretty skilled modders. And a bunch more. Let's see. Okay, so let's check it out. I can't remember, I think it's 7 o'clock or something like that. Oh, there it goes. So now it's turned off. Ta-da! Oh, okay, I missed it because I was looking at some other stuff. Turned off. And now it should turn on. Isn't it lovely? Perfect. And they also do shed light, yeah. They also do cast light down here. Perfect. So, fixed. Again, low-hanging fruits to fix it. Let's close this. And let's edit day, night, logic, and run changes to light pole in city. Perfect. Boom. And we can fix that. So, maybe I could just show some stuff here before we end. Just to show some variety. And I have my little sample mod project that I'm using, and in there I made a very, very dark level just to test it out by adjusting the ambient light, just to show a little how we can change stuff, or how big impact it have. So let's see. Let's check out mod here. Okay, cool, Samuel, you tried to make one. But actually, making mods is... making levels, custom maps, is actually a lot easier than making fireworks. And there are some upcoming changes, of course, to the mod tools, but also one of the changes that is coming is that it's much easier to get started, because you don't have to go through all the same steps as before, because I included some stuff that makes it... a lot easier to get started. And I will, of course, that's also something I have to do this month, to provide a lot of new videos to, first of all, get started, how the custom map stuff works, and some other stuff. But else, as Keltusar is saying, join my Discord. There's a link in the description, or Keltusar sent a link, we can help you out in there. What is this sound? Using the script yeah, exactly. Yeah, Amnesty, that's scripting stuff is very easy. So for instance, we can take some of the other ones here, but I made this little, just called cool map, whatever map that I was just testing, and it's basically just a Cincy pack where I just stripped out a lot of stuff and just kept one little island, and then that was it. So you can see how dark this is by default here. You can make it darker if you want. I just put in some stuff you can't do anything about them. Captain there, and there's two guys standing over here. But it's a lot darker than the default one, and it can actually be even darker if you want. And then I think actually I changed the ambient sound to something that doesn't fit at all, but it was just to test it, just as a testing tune. I think this is a free one, but let's just turn it off. But so you can see here, it's pretty cool actually. Looks pretty nice. But adding fog and stuff like that will make it look a lot better. But that's the stuff you can't do yet because it overrides the entire game, and it's really annoying. But for instance, if you have the Cincy Studio Pack, I think this level was made in like 5 minutes or something like that, because I had all these assets. And then I will also make some videos about how to make stuff interactable, because that's a big thing too, that makes, because else a level like this looks fine, but playing around in it, as it is by default, is pretty, it's pretty static, because everything, you can move stuff, nothing can be moved and stuff like that. So I also will make some videos about quickly to show you how easy it actually is to make stuff. Okay, this can't stand still. To make stuff, that can be picked up and, fly around, and you can blow it up. Well, not blow it up. It won't be broken into pieces, but at least it will move around when you move a lot around. So, and making this happen is actually pretty easy with, for instance, a pack like Cincy Studios, but also other packs, as Kel'Thuzad has shown in some of his maps. Let's see what I have installed here. No, it's not your map, it's just the same package or pack. You can see this one, that's Guanaco's map. I don't know what version this is actually, if it's the one that is working with the intro and all that. Oh, it is, but we need to. But for instance, a map like this could benefit a lot from having a bit more fog than it have by default. To kind of hide off the distance and make it a little more, I don't know, less flat. But the problem is you can't do that right now, because I can't. Well, you can, but it will break the entire game. So I haven't enabled it right now. But this is the same pack as I was in before, and you can see how you can, but I guess, I don't know if you made it. Yeah, so you also made this interactable. And these ones are interactable. So stuff like this, okay, these are not, but these are. So they will fly around when you explode stuff. Let's try something that looks a bit different, just to show the variant of stuff. And this will be the last one, because then I have to go for today. Let's take let's end off with let's have something that looks completely different, because this have a much more realistic look. And I know Amnesty is also working on some more realistic looking maps, and Kel'Thuzad made a lot of realistic maps. I don't know how good looking this one is actually right now. I don't know what version it is, but if you are into some wilderness and some fireworks, that's possible too. And then this is how I usually do it. Yeah, we can also just do like that. That's fine. I think that will make it work. Maybe not the best sample, but anyway. So that's it. So fix the lamps, fix the main menu, 2 easy ones completed now, so that's good. And yeah, I need to continue working on the other stuff, but now I have to go for today. So thank you for stopping by. I don't know how many we were today, actually. This one doesn't work. Yeah, don't light fireworks in the forest. Exactly. Yeah, I could see the lot system. So things are kind of moving in and out. And I saw actually, Kel'Thuzar, on your other map, I can't remember the name of it, the one with the green grass and all that, that's cartoonish looking one, where you start inside the house. I think all the lots on that one have fading enabled, so when you walk around, things don't just pop up, they kind of fade in. I don't know performance-wise, I guess the fading is a little more expensive, but it looks a lot better when it fades in instead of just being there. But it might also be depending on the quality settings you have set. So anyway, that's it. And Christmas RP just joined, and we are saying goodbye for today. So see you guys in the next stream or video or Discord or whatever, and I will I'll do what I can to add as much as I can to this upcoming version. See you guys. Bye. And now, bye.